What is up, everyone? I wanted to show you today how to get to Fort of Reprimand early. As you probably can see, I've already went there even without actually revealing this part of the map. What you want to do is you want to start at this side of Grace here, the castle front, and you want to go around through this part over here, and you'll be able to access a spring that you can jump on your horse, and you'll be able to get all the way up to Fort of Reprimand. I'm going to go through the entirety of the way just so you can see from start of the site of Grace originally all the way to the Fort of Reprimand. I'm going to guide you through all the steps. Now, it's important to mention that I've already completed Fort of Reprimand and I've obtained the items. However, I will show you exactly where you can find those. There is one boss fight. It's an optional area. There's one boss fight you need to do in order to be able to actually complete the entirety of it and get all the items. But it's not hard. There is a cheese for that boss, guys. I'm gonna walk you through exactly how to complete this. It's important for you to know that in order to complete the cheese, you need to have some sort of ranged abilities, either a ranged weapon that is upgraded, or spells or incantations that allow you to keep your distance. If you're on a melee build, I'm not sure if the cheese is going to work that well or at all, but if you're doing a melee hybrid build, which includes melee and spells or incantations, or if you're pure ranged build, then the cheese is very easy to do. Now, first off, before you're able to actually access that spring, if you're doing this for the first time, this here is a breakable object. It's a rock formation that you need to break like this. Once you break it, you'll receive a notification that the spring has been unsealed. Once the spring is unsealed, you'll now be able to actually jump off here, and you need to do this. You need to make this jump. You need to go here. You then make a right, and you have another spring that you need to jump onto. Once you make that second jump, you need to start leaning forwards so you can actually access this site of Grace over here, exactly going into the Fort of Reprimand, okay? I actually haven't been into this particular site of Grace, because the first time I actually came, I didn't go here, but I'd made a right and I landed on these rocks on the right, but it's pretty much the same. Once you actually got in here, you cannot use your horse anymore, and you actually get in behind this guy, okay? What you want to do is you need to start jumping here instead of fighting him, and you activate the second site of Grace over here, okay? Now there's a couple of items. Some of them are not very worthy for you to get. Some of them are very worth your time. I'm gonna walk you through the first one that you need to get in order to get Marika's Rune. You make this jump over here in this hole, okay? Just for your information, this is the standard, this is the original entrance to the Fort of Reprimand. If you're probably coming somewhere from here going into the Fort of Reprimand, this is the original entrance that you can see over there. We took a shortcut. Now you need to get down into this hole. There is going to be an item here, which I believe was a Shadow Realm Rune level 4. You then need to get into this part here. It's important that you know on the left here there is another Omen Killer, so you need to avoid him. It's going to be on your left, okay? You're going to be able to see 3 items on those corpses. The one you need is the one over here. I think it was over here, Marika's Rune. And you get this Marika's Rune and you run for your life, okay? You don't need to fight this guy. This guy will not give you anything apart from a bunch of runes. It's not even worth your time, okay? So just get those 3 items, make a run for it. You go outside here, there's another item you can get here, and then you climb this ladder. Once you climb this ladder, you are going to get down, you're going to get up into the Fort of Reprimand again, and you're actually going to be facing a boss very soon. If you make a right here, you continue on, and then you go down here. At this at this point, you're back into where the Site of Grace is. I'm just going to show it so you can find the reference. This is the Site of Grace that you activated. Once you come here, if you stay outside and see up ahead, you're going to see a boss. Now I've already defeated him, but I'm actually still going to give you a rundown of an extremely easy to achieve cheese for this boss, so you can get him killed. Okay. As soon as you enter, this boss is going to get wings out of his back. He's going to start aiming at you and start wanting to kill your ass. Okay. You dodge him, and you immediately come here. Okay. You immediately come here. Now, once you get to this point on this staircase, once you get to this point, this guy will just walk. He's going to walk from here slowly up until about this point. As soon as he reaches this middle of the staircase point, he is going to have his motions enabled again. He's going to probably get his wings out, try and come at you, do some damage to you and stuff like that. Now, as soon as he does that, you need to start going back down, okay? You need to roll down. If he comes rolling down with you, he's going to be in a sort of a glitch, okay? He is going to be slow, relatively, so you can do a couple of hits to him. You immediately do this again, okay? You immediately do this again. You run back here, and that's what I meant about saying that you need to have a ranged attack, okay? The reason you need to have a ranged attack, like for example I'm using the lightning spear, is you just lock onto him. Let's say if he's here, you just lock onto him. You use your ranged attack, okay, on him. Your ranged spell or incantation or whatever it is, you just use it on him, okay? You use it up until the point when he reaches this part again, okay? As soon as he reaches this point, you do one, maybe maximum two more attacks, and if he lashes out at you again, starts coming back up on the stairs, you do the same thing. You roll over, you get him to roll again with you down, you do one or two more attacks, and you immediately start running up the staircase again, okay? Do this, I don't know, 4 or 5 times maximum, depending on the damage output you have, depending on what exactly you're using, whether it's a bow or a crossbow, whether it's spells, whether it's incantations like I'm using the Dragon Priest build. You're gonna get this boss easily, okay? The chances are you are going to get hit maybe once or twice maximum. So you just keep pressing him with your ranged attacks. Make sure you have your Flask of Crimson Tears as a go-to, so you can heal if he hits you once or twice. Make sure you refill on FP if that's the build you're running, and you should be ready to go. You should be ready to go very easily, guys. When you defeat him, you're going to get an Ash of War, which is aspect of the Crucible wings, okay? This is the item that you're going to get. Then you can climb here and climb the next ladder, and when you do that, you're going to be facing a treasure chest, okay? This treasure chest over here that you're going to see in a second, this treasure chest here contains a crafting item, okay? It's a key item that's called the Battlefield Priest's Cookbook, okay? It expands your crafting repertoire, allowing you to craft a Festive Grease. It's something that you can apply to your weapon for a certain damage output change, which applies festive effect on your item, okay? So that's the Fort of Reprimand guide. I hope you found this useful, and see you on the next video. Thank you.